welcome back to the channel for yet another video, and in today's one it is my Bradford City versus Newport County match preview. Now previously on the channel, today actually it was, I put out my game week 8 predictions. Obviously I included Newport's one in there. I said what I think the score is going to be, but I did also say I'm not going to go too in depth as I've got the match preview to record, and obviously it's going out now. So I said 1-0. That is my score prediction. But let's get into this match preview and go a little bit more in depth, because I'm going to do that on the match previews a lot more. So let's get into this preview. Right, guys, Bradford City's last 5 games was a 2-1 win against Stevenage, a 1-1 draw against Wolves' under-21s. Then they lost 1-0 to Harrogate, beat Mansfield 3-1, and drew 1-1 with Walsall in midweek. Now, looking at that, they haven't lost. They've lost 1, in their last 5. They've got 2 wins in there against Mansfield and Stevenage as well, with 2 draws against Walsall. Last match day gone, and a 1-1 draw against Wolves under-21s, which that's a decent result for Bradford, to be fair, because Wolves under-21s, they got a good young crop of players coming through. So looking at that, I think it's all set up for us to go there and sort of stamp our authority on the game, because if you look at it, Mansfield and Stevenage, the 2 wins they've had in their last 5 have been against arguably teams that have started really poor at the moment, so you'd expect them to win that. And I think obviously we beat Stevenage, so that's one of them, but we beat Mansfield as well, so we beat both of the teams that they've beat, so and quite convincingly as well. I mean, they conceded in both of those games, whereas we didn't concede. We conceded against Mansfield, but looked very strong. Didn't concede against Stevenage and also looked strong. So is that sort of perplexion on the last 5 that they've had. So and obviously they did lose to Harrogate 1-0 at home. So that is a big result. Obviously Harrogate have started off well. Maybe you could say probably the better team on the day, because they were. I watched the game. It was on Sky, and they probably were the better team on the day. Anyway, so yeah, that is Bradford's last 5. Let's get into let's get into Newport's last 5, and then I'll get into the score prediction and predicted lineup. Right, if you now look at Newport's last 5, we've got a 2-1 win against Mansfield, then 2 defeats in a row against Norwich under-21s, which I'll bring up in a minute. Cambridge 2-1, and then our last 2 games have been a 1-0 win against Tranmere and Stevenage. So 3 wins out of 5, and 2 of them have been at home as well, and we're away in this one as well. So we could make it 2 or 4 wins out of our last 6. 2 home, 2 away, and a away defeat and a home defeat. Now, the Cambridge one, yeah, I can hold my hand up. We should have had a penalty. We should have had a penalty in that one. The rain, you could say it should have been cancelled, but ifs and buts, would we have got the win either way? I'm not too sure. So we'll push that to the side. But Norwich under-21s was nearly our under-18s, pretty much. It was a very weak team that went out against Norwich under-21s, hence why we got beat 5-0. So yeah, I'm not too really annoyed about that, to be honest. Now, if you look at Stevenage, Tranmere, Mansfield, all 3 of those games we controlled the game. We controlled the game, got most of the possession, had a large amount of the shots in the game for us. And I think Bradford City are not going to cause too much for us going forward, defensively, for them going forward to worry about. And I think we are going to find it quite somewhat easy. But again, we need to finish these chances, because if you look at that, 2-1, we could have scored a lot more in that Mansfield game. Against Cambridge, could have scored a lot more than 1. And definitely Tranmere and Stevenage, we could have scored a lot more than 1. So in our last 4 games, we've only scored 3 goals. So if you break it down like that, then it does look quite, we need to take chances sort of thing. But let's get into my predicted lineup for tomorrow afternoon. There is my predicted lineup. It is the exact same team that started away at Stevenage. I've gone with Townsend in goals, a back 3 of Cooper, Dolan, Demetrio, Haynes as the left wing back, Liam Shepherd as the right wing back, with Sheehan and Labadi as central midfielders, Scott Twine at cam, and Saiku Jana and Tristan Abrahams as the strike partnership. Now, do I think this team is good enough to beat Bradford away from home? Yes, I absolutely do. It's going to be a 1-0 win for us. I think we are going to win the game. Now, the way we're going to win the game is hit them with our pace. Either a wing-back with Haynes and Shepherd or with Saiku Jana and Tristan Abrahams. Now, this is going to be a very important game for us because if we can go away to a team like Bradford, implement our own style of football on the game rather than what we would have done over previous years and looked at them, seen where their frailties are and exploit that. We're not doing that this season. We're going with our own identity, and I think I'm really liking this at the moment. So I'm going to go with 1-0. You saw my predicted lineup. Hopefully that's the team that starts it. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And thank you guys. Yes, guys, that is the end of today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're on the road to 700 subscribers now. So if you can help me get to that before the end of October, that'll be fantastic. Make sure you comment below whether you think we're going to win or not and get your score predictions in the comments. If you do get a score right, I will shout you out in the vlog tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm doing another match day vlog, so I will shout you out in that tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, up the county.